So what they see here could determine whether or not they continue to move forward and fill out that web form or give you a call, or if they get overwhelmed and click out.
Welcome to Success Confidentials.
If you're a healthcare visionary obsessed with patient experience, team culture, marketing, and growth, you're in the right place.
We are too. We're Lauren
and Christine,
the patient whisperers. We worked together for 4 years as leaders in a real premium practice.
We did not play in the traditional healthcare sandbox and believe human emotions drive all success, and it really, really worked. We grew our cash pay practice an average 60% year over year.
And on social media, we grew our followers from 1,000 to 14,000 in just 2 years, generating millions in annual revenue from social media alone.
So now we're out here sharing what made us wildly successful so you can be too.
Let's have some fun.
And let's dive in. Today we're talking about something that really does not get a lot of attention in most practices and is underestimated on how important this little page on our website actually is to our potential patients' interest journey.
And we're talking about the FAQ page on your website.
When you're building a website for your practice, a lot of times this is kind of the afterthought, we should have an FAQs, some copy and pasting. It usually comes together as a little bit of a hodgepodge of information. And sometimes we have more than one FAQ page. It may be for each procedure or service or offering that we have. So it's something that sometimes just kind of gets put together, put on our website, and never looked at again. And here's why that is costing you revenue.
A recent study shows that 60% of people read FAQs when considering a procedure, service, or product.
That's probably surprising to some of you who kind of thought, does anybody even read FAQ pages? But the majority of people do, and they're very high intent at that point. If we think about the decision points they've had to go through to get all the way to our FAQ page. They went through the encounter stage where they encountered our brand or that service or procedure. They went through the interest phase where they clicked to our social profiles or our website and then clicked around to get to this FAQ page. They're in high curiosity stage in their consideration funnel or journey. So what they see here could determine whether or not they continue to move forward and fill out that web form or give you a call, or if they get overwhelmed and click out.
Most FAQs we see when doing assessments are completely factual and there's no emotional messaging to be seen anywhere. So what is the difference between factual and emotional messaging?
The difference is actually huge. Recent studies show that emotional messaging performs twice as well as factual messaging when it comes to speaking to our consumer. And that really makes sense when you think about it. If you're worried about recovery time and you're looking at a procedure or service online and you click down to the FAQs to the question, how long is recovery? A factual answer might sound like most patients typically recover between 1 and 4 days after the procedure, versus emotional messaging, which would say something like, fast. Patients are surprised by a quick return to normal activities in as little as 1 day or up to 4 days, depending on their individual situation.
Do you see the difference? Do not lose potential patients who have made it this far in their interest journey because of sterile and even sometimes discouraging set of FAQs.
If the concept of emotional versus factual messaging is new to you, we don't leave you hanging. We have an amazing guided exercise in Upskillery called Defining Your Brand and Understanding Your Consumer that really helps you flush through exactly what your brand voice and messaging style is so that it can be reflected everywhere from your website to social media, all the way, yes, to your FAQs. We even have some great examples of emotional messaging in FAQs for you to take and use as inspiration or copy, paste, and modify.
For more conversations and quick wins, be sure to follow our podcast so you don't miss anything.
Save episodes to easily find for drive time, workouts, or multitasking.
Check out our resources to make your life easier at thepatientwhispers.com.